Hey, this is Gary from 3Bug Media, and today we're going to talk about finding and exploiting the arbitrage opportunities in your industry. Now, this term was introduced to me by a great marketer by the name of Jay Abraham. He's an old school marketer, brilliant guy. You should definitely Google him, look him up, and study what he has to say. And basically, arbitrage is used a lot in the financial industries. And to give an example, it would be, say you have a financial instrument like a stock. Okay, and you have sellers who are willing to sell at price A, and you have buyers that are willing to buy at price B, but those 2 points don't meet exactly. There's a little gap in between. So maybe the sellers are selling for $40 a share, and the buyers are buying for $41 a share. Somebody that's going to exploit the arbitrage is going to buy those shares at 40 and then resell them at 41 and make that dollar difference. So they're exploiting the arbitrage, and if you do that over tens of thousands of shares or millions of shares, you can see how people can make a lot of money exploiting the arbitrage. So I want to take that kind of point of using arbitrage and apply it to your local business, specifically to marketing in this case, but it can be really used for any part of your business. Okay, so arbitrage for our case is, where does demand outpace supply? And in this case, demand are potential customers and supply is marketing. So where are there areas where there are a lot of potential customers, but your industry isn't really tapping into that pent up demand? Okay, and to give an example would be, say you're in industry A, okay? And there's a lot of industries out there that are kind of stuck in doing the same thing over and over again. There's not a lot of innovation in that industry. Everybody just follows along what everyone else is doing. To give you an example, it would be like car dealerships, right? Billboards, direct mail, newspaper ads. That's 95% of every car dealership's budgets. There's a few that are moving towards online marketing, but by and large, most of them still do those same 3 types of traditional advertising. And they've been doing it for decades, and they're probably not going to change anytime soon. Okay, so say you have industry A. Okay, this is your industry, and you study all of your competitors, you really study the industry, and you realize that by and large, everyone's spending their marketing efforts on 3 things: content marketing, Facebook ads, and Google AdWords. Okay, so there's probably not, supply is probably outpacing demand at that point, which probably means with Facebook ads, Google AdWords, you're probably overpaying for your advertising. You're probably getting less conversions. Content marketing, you write a new article, there's already 100 of them with the same title because everybody else is doing it. So these are saturated marketing opportunities for you. So your job is to do your homework, find out what everyone's doing, and then look for opportunities where there's potential demand for customer demand, and there's not a lot of people in your industry marketing to them. Okay, and to give you an example, if this was you in that industry, you might decide to do something like cold email outreach or cold calling because nobody else is doing it, developing partnerships, or maybe starting affiliate marketing, doing partnerships, running affiliate marketing programs, things like that, because you've done your homework. You've realized everybody's focusing on these channels, but nobody's really focusing on these channels, and there's definitely demand, potential customers out there. And now you've identified areas where you have very little competition, but there's a lot of pent up demand, potential customers out there for you. So in a marketing term, this is how we would find our arbitrage. So study your industry, study your competitors, find out where they're spending their marketing efforts, where they're spending their advertising dollars, and then look for opportunities where you can do things differently and exploit areas that nobody else is exploiting. Okay, so how do you do that? Well, you want to look to other industries, right? And you want to innovate for your industry. Like I said, car dealerships, there's a lot of industries like that where nothing really changes, right? Everyone follows the same tried and true formula, but there's very little innovation going on. To give you an example, take diamond candles. Candle making, tens of thousands of years old. During that entire time, very little innovation aside from some new shapes or some new scents that get introduced. But other than that, almost no innovation in the industry. Diamond Candles comes in, decided to gamify the industry, and what they do is they put a ring inside every candle. And every once in a while, there'll be a very expensive diamond ring in there. And knowing that they're marketing mainly to women, they basically turn the candle industry on its head, and they create an entire new segment. And quickly, they were doing over $20 million a year in sales with a new innovation to an old product on there, right? So they looked outside the candle industry and they looked for opportunities to bring something in from somewhere else and introduce it to their industry. Same thing with Dollar Shave Club, right? If you're a guy, growing up, the only way you can get razors is go to Target, go to Walmart, go to CVS, pay $10, $12 for 3 or 4 razors, and that was it. That was your only option. Dollar Shave Club comes in, decides to cut the price in the third, buy it online, and get it shipped to your house every month, not even have to think about it. Save hundreds of dollars a year, and you get them shipped free to your house, right? They turn the entire, shaving industry on its head and created a totally new market, an online market for buying razor blades, which is about as bland as it's going to get. But here are 2 examples of old industries that haven't innovated for decades, or in some cases thousands of years, candles and shaving razors. And they came in and they took something else from another industry, brought that idea to their industry, and created an entirely new category. So you can do that with your own marketing. Go look at other industries, find out how they're marketing, right? See what's working for them and see if it's something you can apply to your own industry and your own business, and you may find that you're the only player in that entire marketing channel, and everyone's waiting for you to kind of bring that supply to their demand. Okay, so hopefully this gave you some good ideas of how to find and exploit arbitrage opportunities for your business. There's probably dozens of them if you really take some time and analyze your business. If you want to learn more, you can go to 3bugmedia.com. Thank you very much and have a good day.